ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Digging in now, Brock Holt. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
1-1-1.
First baseline. Gloved by Santana. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Got a piece up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
Mets go down 1-2-3, and this is still a. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Christian Darling, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Christian Darling.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Fouled
off. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Stepping up now, Billy Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Next up for New York, Juan Lagares. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here it comes, 0-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out. In now for Colorado, Jason Gamble.
Jason Gamble.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 3rd home run of this series, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Leading up for the Mets, first baseman.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Cal Peters is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
So it was a swinging strike three. Travis d'Arnaud becomes out number 2 this inning.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Here's Brock Holt now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jason Gamble. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. In there, 0-1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single.
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd home run of the game, as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Leading up for
Here's the pitch.
left fielder, Christian.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
No balls and 1 strike.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Gonzalez is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Billy Gonzalez becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is down in order. Leading off the inning, Cal Heaters, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Heaters swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Striding in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that's in there for strike 1. We'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing. The pitcher, Jason Gamble, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Santana leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, talk about a man rising to the occasion. If this team rolls through the playoffs, I think he just made a convincing.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gene Segura. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Digging in once again, Brock Holt. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. No runs, no hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Struck him. Him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Harper.
First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. A wave and a miss.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Mets go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready once again, Christian Darling. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Billy Gonzalez is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. The ground to first. Santana's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Two and one to Juan Lagares.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Cal Peters would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back in Queens at Citi Field as we get set for the top of the 9th inning in this one. Jason Gamble will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Holt is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cal Peters. And obviously they'll need a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a game 6. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Cal Peters takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
No.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Straight up,
and he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Here's a high pop-up. Bogarts is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Kevin Plawecki will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 26, Kevin Plawecki.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our top player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our excellent crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 6 runs.
On a dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains, MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Colorado Rockies. It's the Fall Classic, Game 1 of the World Series. Next. Jason Gamble gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Colorado Rockies.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Blake Swihart in this one. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH, but don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Leading off tonight for Boston, third baseman, number 25.
First pitch on its way. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
Up, up, up.
Popped high in the air. Gamble is under it near the mound. 1 out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Vogt moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, first baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
0-2 to Travis Shaw. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Center fielder, Mookie
Pitch on the
Betts.
way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Striding in for Boston, Fernando McCoy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
McCoy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next up for the Red Sox, Ruben Tejada. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 29, Jackie.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Bradley is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Blackman is there, makes the catch on the side. Striding in for the Rockies, Jason Campbell. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Cole's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. One strike now from Cole. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Back goes Betts. It's off the rocks and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer here in the series, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Ready for another chance? Adam Carpenter, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Adam Carpenter
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Another 0-2 home. And it's fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. 1 away, and here's the 2008 AL MVP, Dustin Pedroia. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Skied out toward right. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2. Striding in once again, Travis Shaw. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Ready with another 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Can't start.
Leading off for Boston, center fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
The right fielder, number 16, Fernando McCoy.
In now, Fernando McCoy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Digging in for his second at bat, Ruben Tejada. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Digging in to try it again, Jason Campbell. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Set and the pitch in there. Now the throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, and the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead. Wow, I'm not sure that ball's ever going to be found. It went. Leading off the inning, Blake Swihart, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Here's Jackie Bradley now.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
1-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
2-2.
No, that's it.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Ronald Torreyes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 74, Ronald Torreyes.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Red Sox go down 1. Ready to take his hacks again, Jason Gamble. He'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Bradley is there. 2 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adam Carpenter. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. In there, no balls and a strike. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So we got him swinging. Dustin Pedroia is the second out in the 7th inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Valdez is there. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Digging in once again, Fernando McCoy. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A high fastball is in there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ballgame. Ready for another shot now, Jason Gamble. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Solo shot here to left, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Blake Swihart starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Way in front of that fastball.
Up, up.
Popped him up. Santana in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way is pitch number 75. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Wilmer Flores will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Shot weakly to the left. Valdez gloves it. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Ten to nothing, the final shutout score in this one. The Rockies win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Jason Gamble earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies: 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Red Sox, no runs on no hits, no errors. They left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 50,445. The Rockies thank you for joining us here tonight. And as you exit Coors Field, we remind you to please drive home safely.